guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a book haul. I don't know if I'm calling this like a summer book haul or a July book haul. I just posted one 2 weeks ago, but I have so many books. If you watch my romance readathon vlog, then you know that I went to Half Price Books. I bought more books, and I was sent some books, and I have a really exciting product I was sent as well to share with you, which I will go ahead and do right now. I was sent from Jord Watches a watch that is gorgeous, and they sent it in a box. Not this box came inside a box, and this, I opened it up and this beauty is like staring right at me. And I will say Jord did send this to me for free, but all opinions are my own. They didn't pay me to say anything, and they have an amazing giveaway for you guys to enter. If you enter the giveaway, you automatically get $50 off your next purchase. And if you win the giveaway, you get $180 towards a watch on their website. These watches are ridiculously cool. I did not know which one I wanted. I wanted them all, and I am just going to open this for you and show you the beauty that is this watch. First of all, presentation, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at this watch. Now, I will say I already opened this and already took some pictures, so the time is set. It doesn't come with the correct time set. I did that myself, so I gotta take it out of its little pouch. It also comes with like extra links and like stuff to fix it if it's too big or small. It opens like with two like that and then like that, so I really like that. Since you're ordering a watch online, you do have to insert your size, so they have a super easy measuring tool. I just used a tape measure to measure the circumference on my wrist, and it fits perfectly. That's how I like my watches to fit. Like I don't know if people like really like them like super tight right here. I like them a little looser so they fall down here. That's what my current watch is like as well. If you didn't know, I wear watches every day when I'm working because I don't carry my phone around with me too much because I want to show the kids. I'm a teacher, so I want to show the kids I'm not dependent on my phone and I can tell time, because like so many students don't know how to tell time on a clock. But this is the watch. I did match my outfit to it because I was so excited. The brown is gorgeous, and I'll show you a closer up view of this watch because like literally I'm obsessed. Like I said, if you are interested at all in Jord, they do have a giveaway for you guys. You can go ahead and check it in the info box down below. That's amazing. You all have to enter this giveaway. I mean, like, who doesn't want a gorgeous watch? And it's super lightweight, which I really love. And they have tons of different colors, tons of different sizes. I really love this size. They had smaller ones. I think they had a couple bigger ones. And I was also in love with the rose gold one. So pretty. But there's something for everyone. And so go check it out. Check out down below. Alright, so now that super exciting news is out of the way, I have some books for you, and I'm just going to go ahead and get right to them. So my last book haul I shared with you, the books I bought from the Half Price Books warehouse sale. I went back on Sunday and got a couple, so I'm going to show them to you. First one is Beloved Avenger by Joan Van Noys? I don't know. This is a pirate romance. This guy is, he became the elusive ghost. He sailed storm-tossed seas, preying upon the ships of the villain who had ruined him. Yeah, so I love my pirate historical romances, so that's why I bought this. Next, I came across a hardcover of Dairy Queen by Catherine Gilbert Murdoch, sorry. And this was one of my absolute favorite books when I was younger. I think it was like 8th grade, 9th grade. This is a book about a girl who helps this guy with football, and then she actually starts playing for the rival team. And I actually only have a copy of it in my classroom, and I didn't have a copy for myself, so I went ahead and bought it when I saw it. The next I won from Aaron Watt's author group. That is an ARC copy of One Small Thing by Aaron Watt. I have already read this and adored it. I read a e-art copy, and it's about a girl whose sister passes away and her parents are super overprotective. It's her senior year. She wants to go away to college. They won't even let her apply. She meets a boy who's new to town, and he actually had something to do with her sister's death. So it really looks into grief and romance and becoming your own person. I absolutely loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm so happy to have a physical copy to put on my shelves. The next one sounds amazing, and that is Fight or Flight by Samantha Young. I was sent an ARC of this from Berkeley, and if you know me, I'm obsessed with Samantha Young. Her On Dublin Street series is amazing. I just reread books 1 through 3 on audiobook, and this one is a romantic comedy, and it's about a woman who, like, everything's going wrong on her trip back home. She meets a Scotsman, so someone from Scotland, which Samantha Young is Scottish, so makes sense. And they kind of spend the layover together, and then he shows up on her doorstep at home. And she thought he was like a fling, and then their romance continues from there. It sounds so adorable. It comes out in October of this year, and I cannot wait to read it. The next book I got is because of the author, and this is from the Half Price Books warehouse sale, so it was like $2, and that's Covet by Tracy Garvis Graves. She wrote On the Island, which I absolutely loved, and this one is about a woman who's married, and their marriage has been on the rockier side, and her husband gets a new job, and he has to travel 4 times a week. And I guess there's like a police officer that comes into the picture, and it's her deciding if she wants to stay in her marriage or start a new relationship. So this has kind of been the kind of genre that's been coming out a lot. So like Candy Steiner's new duet and All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover about marriages that are having some issues and people who don't know if they want to stay in the marriage or not and go explore other options. So this though is not new, I don't think, but I've been enjoying that genre lately, so in that topic, so I'm excited to have this. So I also found a hardback of Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. I just had an epiphany. I should listen to these on audiobook. I was like, I need to reread them, but I never have time, and whenever that happens now, I go check out the book on audiobook. I really enjoyed the second book. It's really cute. I'm pretty sure Lola is just like this quirky, spunky character. Cricket is the guy who lives next door, and it's called Lola and the Boy Next Door, so they have a romance, and I just love these books so much, so I'm glad I found this at that sale. I bought Souls Unfractured by Tilly Cole. This is in her Hades Hangman series. I'm pretty sure this is book 3. I own book 2 on ebook, and I have to read it. I was supposed to read it over vacation, I said I was, and then I didn't get to it, but now I have the paperback of this one, and I'm hoping to collect them all. I am meeting Tilly Cole in a Polycon in March. And I'm so excited because she is living in England, and I thought I'd never have the chance to meet her. The next one is kind of like a fake dating trope, which I'm super excited about, and that is Bound for Sin by Tessa LeSue. Sorry, Berkeley always puts their stickers on here and I can't show them, but this comes out in September, and they sent me an ARC, and this is a part of, I have the first book and I haven't read it yet, but this is a cowboy romance, and the woman needs a husband, and this guy comes into town and he just wants to sleep and recover, and he is kind of roped into pretending to be her fiance, and she's like super uptight. Sounds really fun, and I can't wait to read it. The next book is one I had to order, and that is A Wish for Us by Tilly Cole. Like I said, I love Tilly Cole, and this one is her newest release that's compared to 1,000 More Kisses, which I cried my eyes out during, and this one is about a guy who's like the up-and-coming electronic dance music star. I don't know what that means, but he meets this woman or this girl, and like she like blows him out of the water, and he never expects to see her again, so he goes to South Carolina to study music and sees her there, and it's their romance. He is 19, so I don't know if this is more YA or new adult. I'm assuming it's more new adult because it's Tilly Cole, but I am so excited for this, and the cover is gorgeous, so I can't wait to read it. Next, I finally decided to buy myself a copy of Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. This is the first book in the, it's not really a duet. The second book is Losing Hope, and that's from the guy's perspective, so I don't know what that's called if like they release one book and then the next book from the other perspective. But this is a really, really, really good new adult about young adult characters, and I love it, so I'm glad I have a paperback. So the next book I found at Half Price Books, and I was shocked because I went to three overall locations of Half Price Books over 3 different days. This one I went to twice because it's the one closest to my parents' house. Had amazing things, and it is Seek by Mia Sheridan. Found it for $5. And this one is about a woman whose fiance just disappears on a business trip. She hires a private investigator, and he finds her fiance halfway across the world in Colombia. And she doesn't know what he's doing there. And she's determined to find out and go to Colombia, and then she falls in love with this other guy. So, I don't know, but I have it, so I'm excited. The next one I also found at Half Price Books. They had 40% off for 2 days and then 50% off your highest price item for the next day. So I got Then There Was You by Claire Contreras. This came out, I think, earlier this year. It's the first book in a duet. All I know is the guy falls in love with his best friend and then lets her go, and it's them trying to reconnect. I don't know, but this one is the first one in the duet, so I'm assuming it ends on a cliffhanger and I'm gonna want to read the next one, but it had at Half Price Books, so it was like $5 for this. Not bad. Next, I found at Half Price Books for only $2, and that is The Retribution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. And this is book 3 in the Mara Dyer series. I have not read any of them, but I have books 1 and 2, so I was like, why not buy book 3? Then I also got Pulse by Gail McHugh. This is book 2 in the series. Collide is the first one. I bought Collide, I think, last year because everyone on Instagram that I'm friends with raves about it. It's a romance. It's all I know. So I had 40% off of this, so I got it. It was like $5 or $6, so why not? Yeah, now I have it. The next book I was sent from the author because I absolutely loved her Bridesmaid Behaving Badly series, and that is Famous by Jenny Holiday. This sounds really cute. It's about a girl who is famous and she is tired of the fame, so she leaves LA. I think she goes back to her hometown and she sees this guy that I think they had a relationship in the past, and he is now a professor of art history, and I think it's their second chance romance, and it sounds really fun, really cute, and I'm excited to read it. The next one I have wanted to read for so long after I met this author almost exactly a year ago to the date, and that is Up in the Treehouse by KK Allen. I've only read Dangerous Hearts by her because I bought the first 2 books in that series. I don't know how many more there are. I think there's only 2. It might be a duet. When I met her in Florida last year, and this is what she kind of became known for. She was put on the map. People knew who she was because of this book, and this is about a girl who has been in love with her best friend, and she admits it, and he turns her down, and she goes into the arms of the wrong guy, and then 4 years later it's their chance to reconnect. So it's a second chance romance, best friends, lovers, and I'm excited to read it. Then at Half Price Books I also picked up Always and Forever Laura Jean by Jenny Han. Since the Netflix movie is coming out next month, I really want to read this series, at least read the first book. I have books 1 and 2, so I saw book 3 at Half Price Books. I went ahead and decided to get it. It was like $9 and I got 40% off. I am annoyed because the Half Price Book sticker was here, and then there was another sticker underneath, and I was going to take a picture of this for Instagram, but I just painted my nails and I was not about to ruin them picking the sticker off, so yeah, you know, first world problems, but I was a bit annoyed by that. The next one I found at Half Price Books, which I was shocked, and it was $6, is Mudvayne by Taryn Fisher, and I think this is like the special edition cover, and it's about a novelist, and she is on her 33rd birthday, like randomly trapped in an electrical fence, locked in a house in the middle of the snow. I think Taryn's books are pretty far out there, so I don't really know much more about this, but I'm really excited to read it. The next book I got is because my friend Lacey at Book Lovers Lacey, I'll link her Instagram down below. She loves paranormal romance, and I asked her for some recommendations, and she recommended this series by Ilona Andrews, which is the second book. There's only 3 books in the series, so that's why I wanted to read this, and it just has to do with magic. That's all I know, so I had to find book 1 and start reading these. The next one is Behind His Lens by R.S. Gray. I decided to buy this. It is one of R.S. Gray's earlier books. I love R.S. Gray, and this one is about a model who's 23 and her photographer, so it sounds like a good romance. The next 2 I got are because I want to read more from this author, and that is Taint and Fear of Falling by S.L. Jennings, and I don't know much about these 2. I just read Ink and Lies and absolutely loved it, and when I had posted on my Instagram that I got these, people were really excited that I had gotten Fear of Falling. I think she might be at a signing I'm going to sometime. Maybe, I don't know, but I wanted these, so I got them. The next book I got is because I was supposed to read it after Desiree and I did our mystery read collab, and I haven't gotten to it yet, and I finally just decided to buy the paperback, and that is Midnight Lily by Mia Sheridan. I just read the synopsis for the first time, and it sounds weird. This guy is like the prince of professional football, and then he ruins his career, and so he decides to go to the mountains in Colorado to escape everything and meets this random woman in white in the mountains. I don't know, but I love Mia Sheridan, so I'm excited to finally have this. My sister went to Half Price Books with me, so she ended up buying Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I think this is a Mulan-inspired book, but I heard it's really not like Mulan, but it's a gorgeous paper hardback. But it's a gorgeous hardback, and she got it for $4.50, so you can't really beat that. The next one sounds so fun, and I'm so excited I found at Half Price Books, and that is Sex Not Love by Vi Keelan. I used the coupon on this, and I was so excited when my sister found it because she has an eye when it comes to looking at bookshelves and finding the book we need. And this is about a couple who they meet at a wedding. She's a bridesmaid, he's a groomsman. She catches a bouquet, he catches a garter. They spend a night together. She gives him the wrong number. Then they meet at the couple's baby shower, I believe, the next year, so it just sounds really fun. Vi Keelan knows how to deliver a really fun romance, so I can't wait to read this. Next, I was absolutely shocked to find, again, my sister found it. It was at the very bottom of the shelf at Z, and I didn't see it the day before I was there, but we went the next day and she found it, and that's From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. Her books are like 20 bucks on Amazon. It was at $10 at Half Price Books, and then we got 50% off, so I bought this for $5. This is a figure skating romance, and I started it while I was at the gym, and it was too slow for me because Mariana Zapata writes really slow burn, so I had to be in the mood for a slow burn, so I haven't read this yet, but I think my sister read it and she liked it, and everybody else has been raving about it, so it's an enemies to lovers and a sports romance, so I can't wait to read this. And the last book I bought was My Plain Jane by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, Jody Meadows. This is the newest book they came out with. My Lady Jane was so good. I love anything like British monarchy, so that's why I love that. And it like ended up being such a fast read and a funny read. And so I've been wanting to get this ever since it came out. It just came out recently and they had it there. So I got it for $7. I was excited, and it's a Jane Eyre inspired retelling. Jane Eyre is one of my favorite classics of all time, one of my favorite books of all time, one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, it's just a favorite of all time. So I'm excited for this and I cannot wait to read it. And that is my July book haul. Let me know down below what you're excited for me to read and what you got this month. And do not forget to enter the giveaway for this beautiful watch that I still can't stop looking at. That's all I have for you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.